presence, players, all of it. Should you be quick selling? Should you not be quick selling? I don't know. I don't really know what I'm talking about here. But anyway, Zero Chill player presence. They're out. They're new. Coming out tomorrow. I'm going to do my little prediction of who I think every player present is. I have talked about who I think that they are in previous streams and videos, but I'm gonna do it all in one video now, so that way you don't got to be jumping around to like the 4 people that are watching this video. But overall, let's just get started. First pick of Miss Caleb Williams. Feel like it's obvious. Bears colors. He was a first overall pick. 2018 Express. Now I have seen people debate on whether this would be Ezekiel Elliott, Saquon Barkley. I've even seen a Leighton Vander Esch theory in here, and the Leighton Vander Esch theory has me concerned more than the Ezekiel Elliott one. Why is that? Because MutLeaks already showed that Ezekiel Elliott is getting a collector series card in the future. So 2018 Express, and the guy said that Leighton Vander Esch's thing was called something Express. I don't remember the exact of it, but it was something Express is what he said the Leighton Vander Esch thing was called. The party bus or whatever. I don't know, Express, and then you put the year. It kind of makes me think that it was somebody who was great on the ground game. It was good on the ground and pound. They ran the ball good. So who else do I think? Saquon Barkley. Why? He won Rookie of the Year that year, I'm pretty sure. Next, there is Abominable Beast. And in my opinion, judging by the colors, this is looking like a Colts player. So I think it's going to be an out-of-position Quentin Nelson. They did do an out-of-position Quentin Nelson at fullback one time before. So I'm thinking maybe it's another one of those, or it's a tight end version of Quentin Nelson, or a D lineman. Most likely tight end though. I think it's a Quentin Nelson though, out of position. Next is Black and Gold. This one can be a really weird one because when you think of Black and Gold, normally you think of Steelers, but you can also think of Saints when you think of this color. Now, yes, this is a little bit more of like a yellow for the Steelers rather than like a gold. Really, I don't know, because the bow kind of gives off Saints, but the actual wrapping back here gives off Steelers. I don't know, man. In my opinion, it could be Mean Joe Green. It could be Pat Freiermuth. It could be Aaron Rodgers. There's so many Steelers players that don't have cards in this game right now that it can literally be like anybody. And then Saints players, Drew Brees, an option right there. Maybe it's a returning Michael Thomas. Maybe there. Brocking around the tree. If this isn't out of position Brock Bowers, then you know what, man? Suck me silly, call me Billy. Dashing Lion. Now, I've seen people say that this could be Calvin Johnson, but that was before the reveals came out today for out of position Calvin Johnson. So I think it's JMO. Because when you think of fast Lions players, normally you think of Barry Sanders, but Barry Sanders doesn't have his rights to EA. So it makes me think, okay, you know what, JMO, because JMO doesn't have a card. Douglas Fur Rancher, I've seen people say this is out of position Ted Hendricks. I've seen people say it's Rasul Douglas. I think it's the out of position Ted Hendricks card because Ted Hendricks, I'm pretty sure, played for the Colts. If I remember correctly, he played for the Packers, the Raiders, and the Colts. Elite Tinzel, I forgot the guy's name. It's a Bengals player, though. His name is something Tinzel, but once again, it's a Bengals player. Who really cares? Frosty Punch, if this isn't Peanut Punch, then you can punch my peanut. Frozen Yeti, if this isn't Travis Kelce, you can suck on my Yeti then, bro. Giants Wonderland. Now, this one could be multiple different options because the Giants have had some pretty well-known players like Eli Manning, Jackson Dart, if you want to go for like a rising star. They got, what's this guy's name, man? They got Lawrence Taylor. They got, who's the other edge rusher? They got Brian Burns. They've got a lot of guys, is my point. And they have wide receiver Odell, because the only card right now that the Giants have for an Odell is a quarterback Odell. So it could be wide receiver Odell. It could be Plaxico Burress. The Giants Wonderland, there's just too many varieties. It's like the Black and Gold. There's too many players to kind of just pinpoint who it could be specifically. Jingle Sled Chase, the same exact color as Elite Tinzel. So if it's not a Bengals player, then you know what, bro? Congratulations. EA fooled all of us. In my opinion, though, it's probably out of position either Chase Brown or Jamar Chase. Probably Jamar Chase because, let's be honest, no one wants to play with an out-of-position Chase Brown. They'd rather play with out-of-position Jamar Chase. Jolly Comet. I've seen people say this could be Gale Sayers, but Gale Sayers has a 90, so no. Apart from Gale Sayers, it could be Jalen Waddle, could be Tyreek Hill, or it could be Tua Tagovailoa. Because when he's throwing the ball, he's throwing just fucking comets at the floor and to the other team and everything. So, you know, It could be him, or it could be Tyreek Hill. I really don't know with this one. I think it could be Tyreek Hill, though, if I had to lean. North Pole Protector, this is the same guy who talked about if you give up 1 sack a game, you're going to work at Walmart, a.k.a. Will Campbell out of position. Now, moving on to release 3 presents, there's right-handed elf. If this isn't Michael Vick right-handed, then we're going to all be disappointed because it's Michael Penix right-handed, and no one wants that. No offense to Michael Penix. 2K all the way. Name me another football player who has the nickname 2K in their name apart from CJ2K. Mossy and Bright, this gives off Vikings theme, and who played for the Vikings with the name Mossy, or just Moss in general, and Randy Moss. They always give him an out of position card around Christmas. I think they've done it for the past 2 or 3 years now, whether it be Merry Mix-Up or Ghost of Mutt or whatever else. So I think it's going to be Randy Moss out of position. Moving to the final LCD present of release 3, Lockdown Warlock. I haven't really seen many people talk about this because nobody really knows exactly who it could be. In my opinion, judging by the color scheme and everything, I think it's a Jet. And right now, the only good Darrelle Revis card is an 85. So I do think that it could be Darrelle Revis. Or if they want to go the full stretch, they can do Aaron Glenn. I think it's going to be Darrelle Revis, though, for Lockdown Warlock. Gingerbread tight end. The last time that they did gingerbread tight end, it was George Kittle. So I guess every single tight end in the NFL can get this nickname, apart from Travis Kelce, probably. But if you look at this one compared to Dashing Lion, it is the exact same color scheme on it. So Sam Laporta would be my guess. Star of Deion. Why Deion Sanders is getting a wide receiver card, I really could not tell you because his corner card can already play wide receiver. So part of me thinks that it's a quarterback Deion Sanders or a running back Deion Sanders because there's no shot that they do wide receiver Deion. And if they do it, then that kind of makes the cornerback Deion maybe useless because you could probably use that wide receiver Deion at corner. Gingerbread defender. This looks like a Browns player, and I'm going to tell you right now, I do not know Browns players, especially on the D-line. Apart from Myles Garrett, and you want to say Michael Dean Perry and their rookie guy, I don't know any of them. Although, the Browns, I think, did have the tallest NFL player to play. I forgot his name. But they did have the tallest NFL player to play football on their team. I'm pretty sure he played for the Browns at one point. So it could be that guy. I don't think EA has the rights to him. And if they have the rights to that guy, but they don't have the rights to Bo Jackson or Barry Sanders, then EA, you got to do something better, bro. Deck the Raiders. Pick a Raider, man. It might be Geno Smith. Ice Pass King. My brother did have a good theory for this one. This could be quarterback Derrick Henry. Normally, he always gets a card. We haven't gotten one yet. This could be Derrick Henry. Judging by the 2K all the way card, and this being CJ2K, it's the same color scheme for Titans. So I kind of do think that this is going to be quarterback Derrick Henry. Snowball kicker. We already have a kicker, Ocho Cinco. Why we're getting another out-of-position kicker, I genuinely could not tell you, so I really don't care about this one. Milk and Cookies. I mean, hey, man, if you haven't seen the clip already, I'll play it, but I think we all know who this is. Freezing Flash. This has the same color scheme as the Mossy and Bright one, which is both Vikings. So this, in my opinion, is going to be Cordell Patterson. Holiday Swag. This looks like a Seahawks color. And yeah, it's a Seahawk. Now, who has swag on the Seahawks? A lot of people has swag on the Seahawks, if you ask me. I do hope it is a Doug Baldwin. Doug Baldwin would be pretty cool to see him back in the game. However, this is probably an out-of-position player, judging by the bow. So maybe, just maybe, hear me out, Anthony Bradford, wide receiver. Winter Guardian. This one just looks way too fucking dark, bro. I have not a damn clue. But yeah, overall, that's going to be it for the video here. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow, probably at 1:20 until I don't know when. But I'm going to be doing all the present openings. I'm going to be doing all of it. So get there, be square, and yeah, see ya.